Okay, on this bearing problem, you have given some lengths here. We're going to assume that M means Miami, and B means Bahamas, and H means Havana. Okay, so if we draw in our lengths, we're told that it's 115 from Miami to, boy, that was not good, 115 here, and then 236 from Bermuda to Havana, and then 186 back to Miami. Okay, we're asked from at what bearing must the boat sail to get from the Bahamas to Cuba. Okay, so we draw in our compass here at the Bahamas, and we're asked for this. What is the bearing? So from due north, how many degrees must we turn and sail in order to go towards Havana? Okay, so we're going to use the law of cosines to figure out what this angle is. Since this is the closest to the angle in question, we're going to figure out this angle, angle B. Okay, so according to the law of cosines, the cosine of angle B is equal to 115 squared plus 236 squared minus the length of the side across from it. So 186 is across from angle B, so that's what gets subtracted from your law of cosines. 2 times 115 times 236. Okay, so pause for a second while I put this into my calculator. Okay, so this gives us the decimal 0.632369. So solving this for B means we have to inverse cosine both sides. Okay, that's what gets rid of the cosine. So we find out that angle B is 50.2 degrees, which is around to 1 decimal. So 50.2. Okay, so let's come back up here to our picture. And let's put in this information. So I need to clean it up a little bit. So let me clean up this. We'll get rid of that. I know what angle B is now. So angle B is 50.2 degrees. Check that real quick. This is not 50.2. I just double checked. It's actually 50.8. But so that's 50.8 degrees right here. So let's do some, well, we gotta do some geometry is what we gotta do. So we'll come back up here and we'll draw in our compass at Miami, because we know this much all the way around here is 120. Okay, so that's what it was given in the problem, that the bearing is 120 from Miami to the Bahamas. Okay, and because of geometry, okay, this whole entire thing must be 180, which means this inside angle has to be 60, and that outside angle has to be 30. Okay, so we can do the same thing over here. Let's drop our west. Let's come into west meets north, which means this is a 30-degree angle. Okay, because we have ourselves a right triangle here, where the top is 60, which means that has to be 30. So the rest of this has to be 20.8. For the entire thing to be 50.8, and the top part is 30, that means the bottom part is 20.8. Okay, so if we want to figure out this much, we can do two different things. We can subtract it from 270, right, because this is the 270 line here, and we are coming short of 270 to get 249.2 degrees. Okay, so everything around from north all the way around to here is 249.2. Okay, there are a couple other ways we can write this. We could also write that we start west and we go 20.8 degrees south. So that is another way that we could write this bearing answer. Okay, so we find that middle angle, and then we use geometry to figure out how far south it is of this 270 degree line.